Hello and welcome to ThePrint. I'm Yuthika Bhargava, and today I will be talking about the proposed Digital Personal Data Protection Bill, which was passed by the Cabinet on Wednesday. The much-awaited bill is likely to be tabled in the upcoming monsoon session of the Parliament, and once it is passed by the Parliament, it will become a law. The purpose of this bill is to provide a framework for processing of digital personal data of individuals in a lawful and transparent manner, while recognizing the rights of individuals to protect their personal data. While the exact details of the bill that has been cleared by the Cabinet will be known only when it is tabled in the Parliament, but as per government sources, not a lot of major changes have happened in the draft bill, which was released for public consultation in November last year. In this video, we'll take a look at some of these details. To start with, the draft bill defines personal data as any data that can help identify a person. This includes directly identifiable information such as name and contact information, as well as indirectly identifiable information such as vehicle number, location data, employee codes, etc. The draft legislation proposes to give certain rights to users. This includes right to information about personal data, right to correction and erasure of personal data, right of grievance redressal, and right to nominate. What these rights mean basically is that every individual should know what items of their personal data are being collected and the purpose of collection of such data. In fact, an entity collecting data will need to give an itemized notice containing a description of personal data sought to be collected and the purpose of processing of such personal data. Also, a clear consent of individuals is needed to process personal data, except in certain cases, for example, to comply with any judgment or in case of medical emergency. In such cases, data principal, that is people to whom the data belongs, will be deemed to have given consent to the processing of their personal data. The proposed bill also gives individuals a right to nominate another individual to exercise their right in the event of death or incapacity. Acknowledging that children need greater protection, the bill has proposed no processing of personal data that is likely to cause harm to a child. Additionally, it is the responsibility of data fiduciary, that is the entity who collects data, to ensure that data principal is able to seek effective redressal of his grievances. Hence, every data fiduciary will need to publish contact details of the person to whom grievances and queries can be addressed. In addition to the rights, the proposed bill also enlists duties of data principal, including not registering a false grievance or complaint. And the bill allows for a penalty of up to Rs 10,000 for non-compliance. If passed, the bill will give data principals a right to file complaint to Data Protection Board in case of lack of response or unsatisfactory response from data fiduciary. The Data Protection Board, which will be set up by the government, will be tasked with enforcement of provisions of this bill. It has been envisaged as an independent body on the lines of regulators such as RBI. According to the draft, the Data Protection Board can impose penalty of up to Rs 500 crore if non-compliance is found to be significant. The bill proposes 6 types of penalty for data fiduciaries in case of non-compliance. This includes up to Rs 250 crore for failure to take reasonable security safeguards, up to Rs 200 crore for failure to notify the board and affected users in the event of personal data breach, and up to Rs 200 crores for non-fulfillment of additional obligations related to children. In a relief to companies, however, the bill has also eased rules on cross-border data flow. If the bill is passed, it will allow for personal data to be transferred to certain notified countries and territories. The central government may exempt government agencies from the application of provisions of this bill in the interest of specified grounds such as security of state, public order, and prevention of offences. That is all for now. We will get you more details on this once the bill is tabled in Parliament. Thank you for joining us.